Hello everybody, welcome to my first update for hashtag Team Project Pan. Okay, I don't know why do I say we when I'm talking to you guys? You're not doing this project, I always do that, but I am changing things up. Depending on the order, you would have already seen the video for my that palette. If this is going up first, then I'll explain it here. I'm going to go through the list of everything with their updates, and then when I get to the item that we're changing, I'll explain why and all that good stuff. So, for the first item, my Revlon Grip Matte Primer went from 33 grams to 28 grams, so yay, something with progress, especially considering I don't wear that much makeup. I'm really happy to see that. The consistency is interesting. I feel like my skin, it must have a lot of silicones. The first ingredient is dimethicone. It feels very silicone-y satin on my skin. I wouldn't say it's matte, and it doesn't have a tacky feel, so I don't know why it's called Grip. Also, if I'm testing out tons of different ones that have grip, and that, like a gripping primer, and that's why I grabbed this one. But I do feel like it does something for my skin. It's just not what I was looking for. So, good, but won't repurchase when it's done. Next, we have my e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation from 54 grams to 54 grams. I was mixing this with my concealer for a little bit, because a little bit goes a long way, but I did learn it is the right match. It's not what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing something else that I'll show. So progress is going to be slow on this for a little bit, because I have another foundation that I'm going to be using as well. But I did use it. So it's going to be a while for progress on this one. That's okay. My Benefit Boing Concealer went from 23 grams to 24 grams. I weighed it twice. Then I even weighed it without the top, thinking that I had originally weighed it without it, but it was a big difference, so that wasn't it. So I don't know how that happened. 24 grams. So I don't know if there was progress. A little goes a long way on this, so probably not, but it is what it is on that one. Okay, the first thing we are taking out of the project is the LA Girl eyeliner. It went from 5 grams to 4 grams. Here is the new usage. I just sharpened it, which I think I had to sharpen it more than I needed to because I bought one from Shop Missy and it totally messed things up. Then I went and found mine. I was trying to have 2 sharpeners, one in my mom bag and one in my vanity, and that one totally was crap. So, but I didn't like it. Don't mind all these lipsticks are very smudge proof, so they haven't come off from earlier filming. This is the color. It's a little bit brighter than what I wanted, and I just don't like it. So I'm getting rid of it. That's that. In its place, I'm going to be putting my L'Oreal Infallible, what is this? The Infallible Paints in the shade Army Camo. Now this side was in my Pokemon Project Pan last year, and I took out this. Did I take out the stopper? I believe I took out the stopper because it's drying up. I love this color. It's my favorite Army Camo. It's the best way to describe it. It's a khaki green. This side's almost done, so my goal is to finish this up and to get some really good usage on this side, which is, it's just deeper. So that's the deeper side. And since these are creams and I've had these for a while, they're drying out. I wish these weren't discontinued because I love this shade, and then the purple version that I've seen on Mercari is really pretty, but I don't need it, so I almost bought it on Mercari. So I would like to finish this and get some good usage on this side. So this one is now decluttered. I have my Franken Eye Base that went from 45 grams to 44 grams. I'll put a picture of what it looked like in the intro to see if if you can see the difference. I'll take a picture of this as well. I mean, there is a slight dip, but it's hard to notice. So I mixed in here 4 or 5 concealer pots from Coastal Scents, the eye primer from the Balm that was in a palette, and a little bit of NYX glitter glue. This is a really stiff formula, so it's hard to use. I've used it as under eye concealer as well. So I might be able to, I haven't had any breakouts lately, but I might use this as spot concealing. I can use it to carve out my brows. I wish it was softer like a MAC paint pot, so it's okay. I gotta find a way to make this a little softer. Maybe if I added moisturizer, but I'm gonna wait until there's like significant usage on this and then I'll tinker with it some more, because I would like to have all of these. I have all the pans for this so that it will be considered empties when this is done. So it does the job though. Next, I have my BH Cosmetics brow powder that I am decluttering. I used it maybe like 3 times. Here's the usage. I'm just not a brow powder person. I like pencil, it's fast. It's not me. I'm also decluttering my other brow powder that I recently bought too, thinking that I would use it. So when I decluttered that one, I was like, I might as well get rid of the other one. So that one's gone, and in its place, oh, I don't have an item for that. Let me find something to put in its place. Okay, so I didn't realize I missed something. In its place, I'm going to be adding my Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray. It's brand new, starting at 144 grams. Now, I won't be using it just yet because I'm still finishing my next one, but it's got a handful of uses. So when this is done, this will be introduced. Next, I have my Smashbox Contour Palette. Went from 60 grams to 59 grams. Minimal usage, but I'm taking it out of the project. Not because I don't like it. I love this. But I adore this. But what I decided to do, just to make things easier, I have minimal time to do my makeup. I wanted something all in one. So this is what I'm putting in its place. It's my own custom full face palette. And I'm going to show you everything that's in here. And I took a picture of it after I used it 2 times. So there's usage on something that, yeah. Okay, let me just explain. So I have right here from my It Cosmetics Beauty Book, the concealer pot in the lightest shade. I'll put a picture of what it looked like, and then I put it in here. This is I'll put a picture of it. It's my Whoosh Beauty Fold Out Face Palette, and I had 2 foundation colors on there because it's the light medium palette, and so I mixed those together and depotted it into this. Then I have, as you can tell, my contour shade from my Naked Skin palette, so I put that there, and I also took out the setting powder from the same palette. And then instead of bronzer and blush from the ones I had, I feel like these I could use up faster. These are repressed from the Emily Noel Needs palette. This is the blush and bronzer. I don't have pictures of those because I did that a while back. But when those finish, I will go through I'll go back to my original blush, and then I'll put something else here. And then these are my shadows. So these 4 are from the Naked Basics 2. These are depotted from a Profusion palette that I no longer have. This is the I Heart Revolution Chili palette, depotted. And then, let's see, these small pan purples are from the Colourpop Lilac You a Lot that I depotted. And then I'll go through the rest. So this one is Luxie Beauty in the shade Screwball. This is a topper. Pretty much if I don't like the way an eye look comes out, I just pop that on top. This is depotted from the Butter London palette that I used to have. This is in the shade Star, if I can read my writing correctly. And then this one is Coastal Scents in the shade Olive. And this one is Luxie in the shade Ube. And that's my palette. So this is in its place of the Smashbox one. And then my It Girl palette volume 2. This is the blush. I'm going to keep it in the project because when I'm done with that blush, I will put this back in. And there is some usage, not that you can tell, but there it is. And then it went from 182 to 182, so it didn't change. Also, what I plan on doing is when I finish my brown bone shades in this palette, I'm going to depot and use these. And same thing with transition shades for the browns. These shimmers aren't the best, so I'm going to just discard those or I'll use them as nail polish. But I'm going to try and use some of these in this palette when I need that type of shade. So this is going to be in the project. There just won't be a lot of usage on it for a while. And then for my Colourpop Super Shock Shadow that I've been panning now for 2 years, it went from 21 grams, oop, I almost dropped the lid, to 20 grams. Here's a picture of it. Last update, or the intro, and here is now. I don't know if you can tell. Here's the, so I use it for my inner corner and for my cheekbones. And then my last thing is my Urban Decay Naked Shapeshifter palette in the shade Light Medium, which is now in my custom palette. So I just want to show you. I took out the setting powder, and then I took out this. I have future plans for this in here, just not quite yet. But, so these I will finish. It's just officially out of the project, but when I do finish those two, I'll let you know because it's going to end up going in here. And in its place, I'm going to put my Stila Shimmer and Glow in the shade Cloud because I feel like it's drying out already. Here's that up there. It's beautiful. I love it. My favorite. Here's my usage. I will mark it, and then you can see there's tons of like stuck in there. So I don't know if that's dried product or what. So we'll figure that out when I end up taking the stopper out. So I need to mark this before I forget. And it went from, oh, we're starting out at 32 grams. And that's everything. So I know people do like a quarterly refresh. I don't even know when that is because new mom brain is real and I don't wear my makeup as much as I used to, and I'm not doing monthly updates. I try to, my goal is to, but I never seem to squeeze in the time. So I'm just doing my own kind of refresh now. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram. It's the same name as on here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I forgot to mention, I have a clip I will be showing next of me using my full custom face palette and timing it, and I'll have the time stamp on it. I only speed up through the part that does like the mascara and eyeliner because it's always weird the way your eye looks with that. But I did it to show myself that I could do my full face of makeup really, really fast.